What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Controversial Conversations. So, we're going to do a little recap. So, let's take it back 2 episodes. That episode was on domestic violence, and I touched on calling the hotline number 1 and knowing when to seek help. And then the next conversation after that, we touched on being a young adult. And today's topic is on self worth. And the reason I reached back to those 2 episodes is because all of those tie into self worth. And when you look in the mirror each day, going through life, how do you view yourself? How do you evaluate your life? Because when you evaluate your life, I don't want you to compare it to other people because they're not you. I want you to compare your life to where you want to be. Like, where did you want to be at this point in your life? And if you're not there, that's fine. It's not too late. It's never too late to start your dreams. But if you're not there, then take a step back and look at what steps got you to where you are now versus where you wanted to be. And when you look back at that, you'll see that you lost yourself somewhere along that way. And I'll take my situation for example. Last year, let's take it back to the end of 2016. The end of 2016 and the beginning of 2017, I lost myself because I was going through a situation in my life. I was going through a dark time in my life, and I didn't have a sense of self-worth. I lost all my self-worth. I basically was like, I don't mean anything to anyone. Once I learned my self-worth and once I got back on track to where I wanted to be, I'm now flourishing. Like, I'm more positive than ever. I cut out all the negativity in my life. Like, anything that comes to me in a negative tone, I'm just pushing it away. I'm not even going to acknowledge it because it's not worth my time. It's not worth myself getting into that action or getting into that debate or getting into an argument with someone who can't even open up and be positive about a situation. Like, I cut out all the negativity in my life, and it changed my life. It really has. And you might be like, well, Harvey, my situation is different than yours. I'm not on that same situation as you. I don't know how to become positive because I'm surrounded by negativity. And it's like, look, only reason you're surrounded by negativity is because it's up here. It's in your mind. It's in your body that once you speak, it's negative. Once you think, it's negative. But if you turn that negativity to a positive, you'll increase your self-worth because you'll be like, you know what? The level that I was at is not where I need to be. It's not where I wanted to be. I want to elevate. I want to be something greater than what my current situation is. And once you fix your mindset to be greater than whatever situation you're going through, then is when you'll see a change. And only then is when you'll see a change because you can't want to be different, but you're still doing the same thing. You can't want to increase your self-worth when you're still acting below your self-worth. Everybody talking about they want to be kings, they want to be queens. Well, why are you still acting like a prince? Why are you still acting like a princess? In order to be a king, you need to follow suit. You need to do the things that kings do. Everybody wants to be a boss. You can't be a boss doing what an entry-level worker does because they don't know their job. They trying to read the manuals and everything like that. A boss, they know what they doing. They reading the manuals, plus they telling other people how to do things. You know what I'm saying? You become that instructor. You become that guider. And you provide guidance to everyone instead of someone providing the guidance to you. At this point, you're probably like, well, how does that tie into domestic violence? It does because once you're tired of being abused for years and years or months and months or weeks and weeks, you're going to look yourself in the mirror and you're going to be like, is this really worth it? Is this really worth my time, my love, my heart, my soul, my mind? And all of that ties into you because only you can make that decision whether you say yes or whether you say no. Because in any situation in life, you have a 50-50 chance. because you're the person who has to make that decision. And that decision is only two things. It's yes or it's no. You have the decision to say, yes, I want to continue this relationship. I want to continue this abuse. Or you have that 50% chance to say, no, I want this to stop. I want this to end. And once you make that decision, whether it's yes, whether it's no, it's not going to happen overnight. Nothing you do is going to happen overnight. And once you decide to pursue that action, then don't look back. You want to increase your self-worth. You want to elevate. Elevate, elevate, elevate. You want to elevate your worth past that situation, past your current situation of your life, past the next level you want to get to. You want to get past that. And then that leads me into the young adult topic from last week. The way you handle that is, like I said, it's certain levels that people want to get to. AKA it's certain self-worth steps you want to get to. And just like I said, create milestones. Have something to boost your confidence. You know what I'm saying? And once you're able to do that, then I'm telling you right now, you'll be on a whole different playing field. You'll be on a whole different ball game than the person next to you. And that person that's next to you is going to be like, well, how do I get to where you at? You can't get to where I'm at because you're not me. But I can give you tips. I can give you tools on how to elevate your life to where you want to go, because not everyone is going in the same direction. Like, I have business partners, and not all of them want to go in the same direction as I want to go. And that's okay, but as long as we all have a common mutual goal in the middle, we can all create milestones in our own lives to reach that goal. But it all starts with self-worth. If they don't feel that they're worth it, then it's not going to work. The business is going to fail. But if they think that they're worth it, and they think that, okay, along this journey to get to this goal, I know I'm worth it here, but what if I elevate to this level? What if I elevate to that level? It's going to be that much more significant, that much more promising, that much more powerful. And once we reach that goal, then we're going to create another goal. Hell, we might even create another goal while we're on the way to the next goal, because that's how much our self-worth is going to elevate. And I can't begin to tell you how much your life is going to change once you elevate your self-worth, because you might feel like you at the bottom. You might feel like there's no one in your corner. There's no one left to turn to. You might have kids and you're looking at your financial situation and you're like, oh, it's not going to work. Oh, I got to spend my money on my kids and I can't focus on my dreams, and I'm living paycheck to paycheck, and I don't know if I'm going to make it to next year being in an apartment, being in a house, doing whatever. Just stop, look at your self-worth, examine yourself, evaluate yourself. And once you figure out what level you want to be at, elevate to that level. Like I said in the last video, set goals, set milestones to where you can reach that next goal, because you can do it. You can do it. All you have to do is change your mindset. It's that simple. Just change your mindset from negative to positive and watch how things change. Watch how the people in your life that are negative fall out of your life because you're not tolerating it anymore. You're not dealing with it anymore. You're like, you know what? You can stay over there. Just leave. Leave my life alone because you're so negative. Turn positive, you know what I'm saying? Have that positive outlook on life, and I promise you, it'll change your life. But that's a wrap for this episode on Monday of Controversial Conversations. I appreciate all the love that I'm getting, all right? And check in again every Monday and every Thursday for a new video. If you're on Facebook, like my page, share my page. And if you're on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. Bless up.
When the going gets tough, you gotta keep going, no matter the circumstances, no matter who's in your way. Oh, through the fire to the storm, let them know you finna do it right. You done figured out the game so motherfucking right. just put your hands up.